For over 100 years, the food companies have been lying to us, telling us we need 3 square meals a day and that breakfast is the most important meal of the day. In fact, the average Westerner eats over 15 times per day. From morning till night, we have meals and there are multiple snacking times in between. Our bodies haven't evolved yet to be able to burn off this constant stream of energy supply. So, where does it end up? Yep, you guessed it, stored as fat. Now that's why 2/3 of the Western world is now obese or overweight. So, how can you start burning that stored fat off again? Well, you have to look back in time and replicate your ancestors' eating habits of what they were, thousands of years ago, when there wasn't even one obese person in the world. Now you can do this safely and easily with intermittent fasting if done correctly. Okay, so what is intermittent fasting? It's the process of going for periods without food each day, and the most common method is the 16-8 method, which you might have heard of, which means fasting for 16 hours, feeding for 8 hours. Okay, now the easiest way to do it is to eat your last meal 4 hours before bed, sleep for 8 hours, then just wait 4 hours after waking up for your first meal. It's actually really quite easy after a few days, and definitely easier than any diet I've ever tried. I just can't stick with diets. But eating a good diet is incredibly important, yes. But what's less known is how beneficial going for these periods without food is for our health. Okay, going without food is not bad for us. In fact, it's actually extremely beneficial for us in so many different ways to allow our bodies to regenerate and repair cells. And also, when you go for these regular periods without food, it effortlessly burns away your stored fat without a change in diet or a change in your exercise levels, okay? Now, you're thinking that you can't do it. Think again, because, I'm 6'2", 220 pounds. I lift weights 6 times a week, and even I can do it quite easily. It really does become very easy, quickly, if done properly. And once you know how, and that's what I want to show you inside intermittent fasting secrets, okay? There's certain natural appetite suppressants that make it super easy to get rid of that hunger. There's also a certain diet you can follow that makes you feel full for much longer periods than before. And if you think you can't afford to spend money on a program like this, think again, because an average person can have an overall calorie reduction of 20%. Now, how much money would 20% off your food bill save you in 1 year alone? $500, $1,000 more? Would it not be a good investment? And if you think, I don't have time to do this, well, intermittent fasting secrets actually saves time. Less meals to prepare, less meals to eat, less trips to get your groceries, more time to do the things you enjoy. And best of all, it's not just a fad or a short-term solution. This is the way to stay lean all year round, okay? So what have you got to lose? Except a few pounds.